Hi, Gilbert Gottfried. I'm here with Allison Smith, and it's very cold, and we're all freezing, even though we're in a studio, of course. Yes.
But you've been trying to keep me warm all evening.
Believe you me, I have been.
And keeping me company. But, you know, we've had a terrific date tonight. You've really treated
That's not
me
easy
well.
to say, either.
You've really treated me very well because you sat here with me and tortured me.
Yes.
While we were sitting here watching my personal favorite, wrestling.
Yes.
From Milwaukee, no less. And then we had to sit through.
The only place to go to wrestle.
Then we had to sit through.
I played in Milwaukee, and believe me, wrestling's about the only thing you can do there. Yes.
Then we had to sit through David Letterman with Sandra Bernhard.
Sandra Bernhard, who she finally got the name right, because we were watching it, she was going Sarah Bernhard and Sabra Bernhard. It was sort of like a Frankfurter was on the show, and pretty soon she'd be calling it.
That's not what I was doing.
Yes, you were saying Sabra.
It was really cold out, and you know, I was looking at her face, and I got all
flustered.
Yeah, very flustered. So tonight we're going to have a piece from Bruce Springsteen's home video.
He's good.
Paula Abdul, No Kids on the Block, The Traveling Wilburys.
Yes.
Roy Orbison.
Yes.
So stay here, we'll be right back.
Okay, it's going to be a big show. A big show. A big show.
I think it's going to be pretty big.
It's going to be a big show.
I think so.
Tonight on Friday Night Videos, your hosts are Kate and Allie's Allison Smith and Gilbert Gottfried. We'll have our first look at the new Bruce Springsteen home video. Broadcast premieres from Roy Orbison and the Traveling Wilburys. Plus, Samantha Fox, Paula Abdul, Rick Astley, Debbie Gibson, Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians. Plus, the New Kids on the Block. And now, Allison Smith and Gilbert Gottfried.
Hi, we're back. Hi, Gilbert Gottfried, Allison Smith, we're back. I'm very good at that. I'm very good at saying we're back. We're saying we're back.
Because we are back.
Gilbert Gottfried, Allison Smith, we're back. You try it.
Allison Smith, Gilbert Gottfried, you should try next time.
Yes.
But we're going to go to a video now.
Yes.
And it's from the Traveling Wilburys.
Yes.
And it's called End of the Line.
Yes, it's the How many Wilburys can you name? Come on, let's see if you can name. See, this is what lets you know you're getting older, when it's like one of the Beatles is like this obscure trivia question. It's like, oh, George, gee, that's a weird one.
There are actual Wilburys?
There are actual Wilburys. Yes, there are Wilburys. There are Wilburys. George Harrison. Now, I know that goes way back.
No, I know who he is.
Yes, you do know who he's back.
He's been around recently.
Because he's been around recently. Does the term, I want to hold your hand, or Sergeant Pepper mean anything to you? Does it mean anything? Does Let It Be mean anything to you? Come on, they were a group. They had a couple of hits. Hi, we're coming out of the Traveling Wilburys into this.
And now I know who they are.
Yes, you do know who they are.
Yes.
Who are the other ones?
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty, good.
And I don't remember the other one.
Okay, Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Another one of those.
That's who it
harmonica,
was.
you know that? Harmonica was an instrument they used to blow into.
Do you know who Paula Abdul is?
Yes, I do. I definitely do.
Did you see her?
No, I know who she is.
Did you see her on the?
I know
on the American Music Awards.
I did see her. And as many times as I could look at her face. Yes. Yes.
Well, have you seen her video straight up?
Oh, I beg your pardon? Okay, hi, we're back. We're back, and you want to introduce us?
Introduce us?
Yes.
Me, you and I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Or me, you and me.
Or me, you and me.
You and I. Me? Anyway, I'm in college, I go to school, I don't know these things.
You can't, yes.
Coming up next is Debbie Gibson and Lost in Your Eyes.
Yes.
You are Gilbert Gottfried.
I'm Gilbert Gottfried.
Smith.
That's Allison Smith. You know, it's an interesting thing, but several years ago, I wanted to open up a prestigious jewelry store called Debbie Gibson. And my partners, the minute my back was turned, opened a store across the street called Tiffany's and drove me out of business. Boy, I just knew it. You can't trust anyone. Hi, we're coming back from Debbie Gibson's video, Lost in Your Eyes, which is another interesting thing about Debbie Gibson, is the fact that they originally came to her with an idea for a video station, and they wanted to call it the Old Debbie Gibson Station, and she took time thinking about it, and then they named it MTV, which, as we all know now, stands for More Tiffany Videos. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Gilbert Gottfried, Allison Smith, or Allison Smith and Gilbert Gottfried. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Considering the weather outside, I think that you should stay in.
It's so cold.
And watch some of these videos.
Watch some of them.
Watch all of them.
Watch some of them.
And
just watch some of them.
Stay warm with the music. We'll be right back.
Hi. We're back. We're back, and I'm just waiting. Right now, I've got a permanent twitch in my eye because I'm waiting for the guy behind the camera to give me a message of some kind. I'm waiting for him to go, come in forward. Talk louder, talk lower.
No,
Sit forward,
talk lower.
Back. Talk lower.
Definitely
yes,
talk lower.
Talking lower. This is me talking lower. Use your smile as your umbrella. Yes, go ahead.
So now we're going to hear Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians.
Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians. Edie Brickell.
What I am is what I am.
Yes, it's not one of those like hillbilly songs.
No, it's not.
It's like a song you expect her to be chewing on a weed or something.
Here's Edie Brickell.
Yes, it's like she's in the New Bohemians. She should be wearing overalls or something.
So tell me, what do you think of Samantha Fox?
Samantha Fox, I have several thoughts about Samantha Fox.
I thought you might.
Yes, I do have several thoughts about Samantha Fox. I've seen all her films. And even now, I need to show proper ID. It's like an interesting thing. Some of her films, you have to be at least in your early 50s to see is how filthy some of them are.
I've never seen them, no.
Oh, come on, admit it.
Definitely
Come on, admit it. This cute little sweet all-American girl thing doesn't cut it with me. She probably goes out, she gets drunk, sees a few pornos, and it's like, then when it's ready to do an episode of Kate and Allie, they're slapping her around, going, we can't wake up Allison. I don't know, she was on a binge last night. She just went nuts. She was running down Madison Avenue naked, throwing rocks in windows. The girl's crazy, and now she just yelled out something about Satan and collapsed. Coming up, Samantha Fox, I want to have some fun. And we'll just see how much longer we can keep Allison from just going nuts.
Samantha's looking a little chunky in those biker pants. Okay, so we're going to go away right now, but we'll be right back with Bruce Springsteen and Roy
It's not
Orbison.
an easy name to remember, Bruce Springsteen. Hi, Gilbert Gottfried, Allison Smith,
boy.
One night, no luggage.
Okay, we're back, and as promised, we have the Bruce Springsteen clips from his new video.
He's been loved by millions all over the world.
We're going to show you some clips from Rosalita and Dancing in the Dark, Tunnel of Love, Spare Parts. I'm sure you can have a field day with that title.
I beg your pardon.
And Born to Run, the new acoustic version.
Why is it already assumed that I'm going to come out with a dirty joke? I don't
know, Gilbert. I don't know.
I didn't
What do I know? I just run naked down Madison Avenue.
All right,
you
said it. I didn't. I mean, if you want to admit to those things, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I didn't say a word. She just admitted it. Go ahead.
I'm confessing it to you, Gilbert.
Yes.
Here's Bruce Springsteen.
Here's Bruce Springsteen.
Okay, we'll be right back with Roy Orbison.
And if we come back and Roy Orbison's sitting here, it's going to be a very frightening moment. Hi, we're back again, Allison Smith and Gilbert Gottfried. You'll just have to figure out which one is which. Coming up is Roy Orbison. See, and that'll be pretty scary when Roy shows up here. It'll be like, oh, God, he actually did show up. That shows what a good show this is.
So, Gilbert, now I've been very educated throughout this.
Yes, would I like to? Yes.
And I'm going to tell you that Roy Orbison was one of the traveling wheelbarrows.
Wheelbarrows. Traveling wheelbarrows. He was one of the traveling, did you get that? He was one of the traveling wheelbarrows. Okay? One of the traveling wheelbarrows. He was a traveling wheelbarrow.
You have to rub it in somewhere.
Yes, I'm not rubbing anything in. I'm just mentioning, I'm just agreeing with you that Roy Orbison was one of the traveling wheelbarrows. We'll be right back.
To get my face in here, you're blocking my light. We'll be right back with New Kids on the Block.
Important word, too. You gotta say this important word. It's very important. Hi, we're back. We're back. Hi, we're back. We're not going to be back. We are back, and we'll be playing New Kids on the Block, the right stuff. Speaking of New Kids on the Block, how's that for a segue, ladies and gentlemen? Don't you think I sounded just like Jack Parr? Okay, for those of you in your 70s probably remember that. Yes, he's someone who used to cry on the air, and people think, oh, he's so sensitive. Yes, okay, coming up right away, you don't even remember Johnny Carson, for God's sakes. Look who I'm talking to. Okay, you have an album coming out.
Right.
You do? Go ahead, tell me about it.
I have an album coming out. It's being produced by Keith Diamond.
Keith Diamond, I like
you
that.
You have no idea
yes,
who this person is.
I do know who Keith Diamond is.
This.
Well, like that, yes.
He produced Billy Ocean.
Yes.
And Jimmy Easton.
Yes.
Anyway, who cares? My album will be out by the end of this year.
It'll be out by the end of this year. It'll be out by the end of this year. But coming up right now, you see how I segued right back into it? Damn, am I good? New Kids on the Block, the right stuff. Thank you.
Well, time's up. It's over.
The time's up.
We're going home.
Time is up.
We're going home.
Time is money, and
say
time
goodnight,
is
Gilbert.
up.
Just
say good night. Yes,
Gilbert.
it's good night. Good night. All right, if that's the way we're gonna be about it. Good night.
Gilbert,
it's like
it's 2:30 in the morning.
It's
You're screaming at people.
Yes, it's to wake people up.
No.
It's to wake people up.
No, I'm sure they're not appreciating it.
Yes, it's like right now Roy Orbison is wide awake watching this, and it's like that's how I'm screaming that it's like anyone could wake up at this point. Yes, Jimi Hendrix is watching it going, ah.
Thanks for joining us.
Good night.